Yo, it's your boy. Welcome back to the channel. Okay. It is PlayStation Tuesday. PlayStation is ticking over this Tuesday. It is September 10th, and PlayStation said, hey, we about to drop a banger right now. So I was supposed to watch this earlier, but I overslept. I was up all night doing a lot of video research for Dubbed Out and trying to get mid-news situated. Long story short, let's get into this. I'm just watching a live countdown. I finished watching this shit. We at 0-0. This is my reactions with you, okay? I just woke up. I had to put on the Justice Slice swag just for y'all to see this. Like, let's get it, all right? Let's go. Hopefully this is something good, because PlayStation, PlayStation don't miss sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Hi, I'm Mark Cerny. I'm excited to be here to talk about the newest addition to our console lineup, PlayStation 5 Pro, and how it advances gaming technology.
Okay.
But first, I want to take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5 and how it delivers an exceptional gaming experience.
Wait. I'm hoping for this new console is just like the old one, but a little different, right? Listen, I love the PS5. I love even the PS5 Mini, where you can just take it apart, add some shit to it, take out the disc drive. It's digital. My concern is this shit's gonna be $700. It's gonna be expensive for no fucking reason, even though it's a Pro. Once you slap iPad Pro, iPhone Pro, NZXT Pro onto something, motherfuckers think you should buy it, which in reality, nigga, that's not my problem. I'm not buying that shit because it says Pro. And after this is the Pro is something that is going to be sitting on shelves. There's not a difference between the Pro and the 5. Unless he says there's a difference. He says gaming technology. I see it differently. Like, y'all niggas be capping sometimes. Because how much fucking hardware are you packing into this thing? Don't get me wrong. My PC over here that I build, bro, I have NVIDIA GeForce 4070 in this bitch. Cost me a pretty penny. NZXT motherboard, i9 fucking Intel i9 chip, a whole bunch of shit in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And 2 terabytes of fucking RAM. I mean, 5 DDR5 RAM, 2 terabytes of fucking memory space. So my shit's packed. If my PS5 could be this, I'd be happy. You know what I'm saying? Or else I got a 2 terabyte hard drive over there for my P5. So how strong is this gonna be? A lot of people is like, fuck consoles, get a PC. I disagree. I like a console because it's just, I can just simply get on, do all this other shit. If this PS5 has fucking a web browser, finally I can watch anime in peace.
When PS5 debuted in 2020, it brought a lot to the table. 8 Zen 2 CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation 5 and enable high-speed complex gameplay, with character counts reaching into the hundreds and frame rates that can be as high as 120 frames a second. PS5 has a powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from intricate details.
This is my problem. This is my problem with niggas. They start doing all this shit and talking about how good it is, and next thing you know, you got somebody sitting there like,
came down with a searing case of who gives a crap.
Like someone's sitting there like, I don't care. But then it's just like, how strong is this PS5 gonna be compared to the old one, right?
To fantastic worlds with vast panoramas to explore. Ray tracing allows for dramatic visual improvements, including reflections off of water or glass, and the realism that comes from real-time global illumination. Custom SSD can load data at breathtaking speed, resulting in ultra-fast transitions between game worlds and data streaming rates so high that traversal speeds are essentially unlimited.
You okay? I'm working on it.
Woo!
Tempest 3D audio tech brings an unparalleled sense of immersion to the sound of the games. With audio so real, you may not even need to see the enemies to know exactly where they are. Finally, the DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside of the game.
I really never cared about that. I'm never gonna lie to you.
It's wonderful to see such variety and richness of game experiences. Creators have made amazing use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear about their desire for more graphics performance. The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported at 60 frames per second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players. Fidelity modes.
If you don't got a good TV, your streaming setup, you trying to look, I gotta get a new capture card and get like the 4K one installed into my shit just because I'm using a capture card that is HD only. Like, oh, it's just the HD capture card, so I fucked up. But if your system can already output and you can already stream at that, that's good. That's good, you know what I'm saying?
Emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering. These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing. But the games only run at 30 frames per second. The visuals can be choppier and the controls less responsive. Performance modes emphasize frame rate and interactivity,
I remember this fight.
typically choosing to run at 60 frames per second. Mainly by reducing the graphical detail until those frame rates can be achieved. When asked to decide on a mode, players are choosing performance about 3/4 of the time.
True.
Removing that decision, or at least narrowing that divide, is one of the key targets for PlayStation 5 Pro. We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the Big 3. First, we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it uses. The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster.
Alright, so GPU
Second,
increase.
we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5.
By enhancing
And
the chip
finally,
speed.
we added
Okay.
custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or
PSSR, I'm fucking dead.
PSSR for PSSR analyzes the game images pixel by pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games.
Okay.
Game creators are adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the Big 3 involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like...
I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all out there,
Not for long, I make bad financial decisions.
I be making, for real, like, this shit, personally, I can just say it.
Damn!
It's good. Right now, it sounds good. But all this jibber jabber ain't really selling me. I need to see something in action. I muted my shit by accident. I'm sorry, y'all.
Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5 Pro. It has huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second.
That was pretty heavy, yeah.
Let's compare this to the Fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and
I
is
can see a
therefore
huge
much
difference, yeah.
choppier.
Don't stop! We gotta look.
This goal of delivering almost Fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rates has been achieved for a
Spider-Man.
broad set of titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man 2
Hey, destroy them!
and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5. Another way to compare the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second.
Listen, if you're gonna give your PS5 Pro up, I'm telling you right now, if you're a regular PS5, if you're gonna go sell it to GameStop, or you know what I'm saying, remember they only gonna give you like 130. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Remember, these PlayStations cost about $500 fucking dollars, right? I got mines. I remember when there was a PS5 shortage, I got mines for like what, $701, $700 and a buck. I'm not gonna lie. If I sell my shit right now, I'm only getting like maybe half that. Not even half that. They're not even gonna give me 300. and I'd be pissed off that you always gotta split the balance. So this is cool and all, but you know.
What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5. For this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet and Clank. Distant details are much clearer.
Oh yeah.
And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars.
The people, the cars, all right.
So overall, some remarkable improvement to the games. On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay. This is the big three showing their value.
True.
As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate.
Upscaling, all right.
But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West.
All right.
Apart from the detail boost that...
Why didn't y'all not have a larger GPU in the first place? Like, I get it. And this Intel chip in my shit, I thought it was supposed to be like... I had another Intel chip I was pissed at I bought, and it was... Actually, yeah, another Intel chip that's pretty big. I was kind of mad. It couldn't fit in what I had already. Actually, no, I bought an Intel chip, and the shit was like that big. Like, that's a big-ass chip. So why wasn't the chip already expanded upon? And regardless, they also had to eat up RAM, too. So your system does have some type of RAM, some type of memory. So why wasn't it expanded on before just for the Pro? You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's something they had to think about, or they already talked about it. Like, hey, we have to talk about this. Like, how do we expand the RAM? Maybe in the you know, how we expand the GPU in the future if we want to make a Pro. Oh, we'll think about that when we cross that path. Let's give it a while, because the PS5 is still such a brand new system. So all right.
extra graphics power is allowing for improvements to lighting and visual effects,
I thought she had
as well as to the hair and the skin
and
in
she looked ugly.
cinematics.
I'm sorry. Alo just don't look good. I'm sorry. Looking at Alo, she just... It's kind of weird that she looked kind of chunky in the face, but whatever. I get it. Winter.
Guys, Jor's orders.
Good enough for me.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference. Allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay, while continuing to support their targeted 60 frames per second.
I don't even play racing games.
That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy.
Woo! Hogwarts
allowing
Legacy,
not only
baby!
for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows.
Hogwarts Legacy,
I hope you've
baby.
enjoyed this run-through of the
Hogwarts is
technology
amazing.
behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family. Let me wrap this up by giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
Okay.
You'll never
I say this now to PlayStation and Nintendo. I mean, PlayStation and Sony. All copyright music and all that stuff is being used by you guys, but like, please don't flag this video, cause the fuck. PS5 Pro. All right. I see you.
Don't let me hang.
Spider-Man. Final Fantasy.
Close your eyes. It'll be worth it.
Okay.
Did I do it? Oh, what is this? What's with all the neon?
$700 fucking dollars. This shit is gonna cost you. It is $690 fucking $9.
That's glazed, nigga.
Nah, bro.
Not for long. I make bad financial decisions.
Some like.
Damn.
That is crazy to me. I get it though. Let's say $699, right? So that's $705, right? Maybe $702, $3, $4, whatever the 99 is for. So, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. Essay. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I ain't paying I'm not buying another PS5. And this one don't even have a disc drive. There's no disc drive. And it don't look like you can install one, so this is an all digital PS5. All digital. Including tax? Oh, okay. Alright. I'm be real, I don't care. Look, I already got a system. If this was the new Switch or Nintendo's so-called Switch Pro, I'd be hyped. I look at this and they didn't even announce a video. They didn't even announce like Wolverine on this console. I definitely don't give a fuck. I don't care. At all. Like, I don't give a rat's fucking ass. Because it's $700. I basically paid that already for my PS5. I'm not buying another PlayStation. And there's nothing that they can do to make you buy another PlayStation. Consoles, I miss when consoles used to just come out a little slimmer and that's called it a day. I think Xbox was the only place that were like, hey, our Xbox is not getting any smaller, so here you go. Or compact, here you go. Call it a day. Call it a fucking day. I don't really care for this. If you give a fuck about this PS5 Pro, that's fine. Look, I love Sony. I love Nintendo. I love even Xbox as consoles and all that jazz. I just don't think this is worth $1. I already got a PS5. I don't think I need another one. And this is probably for those who don't really know the fucking difference between the regular PS5 and the Pro. This still looks like the regular PS5. The design is much smaller. That's it. This is much smaller than the regular one. It's more curved in. It's got more of a shape. It looks more like a trophy. So that's kind of it. Personally, am I buying this? No. Fuck no. Are you going to buy it? Yeah. Yeah, you is. And if personally, this is what it is. I might, like, in the future, you know what I'm saying, on credit, I'm buying this for somebody as a gift. Maybe a giveaway for, like, 10,000 subs. Other than that, I don't really give a fuck. This is alright. But let me know what you think in the comments below. It's your boy Fat Man. Make sure to like, subscribe, keep that comment notified. Remember to never give up. Never trying to keep on grinding. Tell me what you think about the PS5 Pro in the comments below. Peace and I'm out.
Shit. Getting bit on drum. You little niggas gonna stop acting like my shit ain't the grill. Some of you niggas get your front teeth for grills. And I ain't talking about the contract.
I ain't loving these fake hoes. Room smelling like 8 switches. Room service like 2K. NBA, I'm ballin', nigga. All them niggas falling like all them niggas. Talking shit, I saw them niggas. Now they daughter want a picture. Rough, ain't it? Fuck famous.
Yeah, man.
Niggas too real, got the most haters. Wrote a story, so Stephen Curry. How it feel to be golden.